From Emergent, should the Falcons trade for Denzel Mims to take some of the load off of London and Pitts? Sure, if you want. I mean, I think that's kind of the Bryan Edwards role, right? Like number 2 receiver, number 3, or really number 4 passing game option. Mims, I liked him a lot coming out of Baylor. He hasn't gotten much of a chance in the NFL, but the Jets also were not sold on him being a big piece of that. So that's kind of like the status update with where the Jets and Mims are at. But he looked awesome in the final preseason game. If you can get him for a 5th-round pick, yeah, because he's young enough that he fits your timeline more so than a soon-to-be free agent like even a Darius Slayton from that standpoint. So predict this for me. The Denzel Mims wants a trade. Will he get one? Let me know. Y for yes or N for no in the comment section. It's the pinned comment, by the way. If the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. From the RC Plane Builder, top 5 candidates for comeback player of the year. Okay. Well, actually, how about we show you the odds for comeback player of the year? Derrick Henry plus 425, Jameis Winston plus 450, Daniel Jones plus 800, Christian McCaffrey plus 1,000, and Michael Thomas plus 1,000. So 2 Saints players on there. I'm going to cross off Daniel Jones. Sorry. If McCaffrey stays fully healthy for a year, which is a pretty big if, I think it's McCaffrey. I like the value there, plus 1,000. Henry's a good bet, and you can never rule out the wee baby Jameis, of course, because that's just how things always tend to go. So who will win comeback player of the year? Let me know in the comments section. Is it Winston? Is it McCaffrey? Someone else altogether? Drop that name for me in the comments. We here at NFL Daily have NFL, NBA, and college football coverage. So make sure that you don't miss out. If you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe for free daily videos. Latuya 67, most surprising cut. I'm going to go Leatherwood, like I kind of just mentioned. That because of the dead money the Raiders were going to eat until the Bears claimed him, you would have eaten about $6 million this year in dead cap space. That's a lot for a team to eat. So I am surprised he got cut. And the fact there was a top 20 pick who lasted 1 year with no obvious major off the field arrest, etc. stuff. So I was surprised with how quickly overall he got. I know there were the rumors out there, but the quickness of it was pretty shocking. There, Maffei, any free agent offense lineman for the Falcons? I mean, you claim Chuma Adoga. I would look at a guy like Eric Flowers, plug him in at left guard, but that's kind of the situation I think they're at, where you don't need to invest. There isn't much more options to invest on that offensive line. There is a dearth of talent out there. It makes things very tricky to juggle from that standpoint. Today's show is made possible by our sportsbook partner, BetUS. Head over to chatsports.com/bet and use the promo code you see right there. It's NFL Daily. Chatsports.com/bet, promo code NFL. You can bet on a wide array of things, week 1 games, odds, and about some Coach of the Year odds. Some big lines here, by the way, so if you can get it right, you're going to win a ton of money. Brandon Staley, Josh McDaniels, and Brian Dable are your betting favorites, which McDaniels being in there, I get Staley and Staley and Hackett, but I think I'm not sold on the Raiders. I'm a little bit worried on that front there. Mike McDaniels plus 6,000 or 1,600, same as Shanahan, Nick Sirianni, and Kevin O'Connell. So an obvious bias towards the new coaches. If the Chargers make the playoffs, maybe they'll give it to Brandon Staley. But I think that is always a wide open race. It's a good one to keep an eye out for. Eps CX, who's going to win the Tank Bowl? Ooh, it's a fun question there. I think the Falcons are in that mix. I think the Jets don't want to be, but I think they might be. The Lions are in there. I think the Texans are still in there. Seattle's quarterback moves have put them as one of the front runners, but the rest of their roster is a little bit better when it's all said and done. The betting favorite right now, for whatever it's worth, by a decent-ish margin, is the Houston Texans. Tristan Bravo, Marcus Mariota looked really good. How do you feel about him? I would mention this. I would not read too far in to how starters look in the preseason versus backups. We know Mariota's a pretty good scheme fit. We know he can make some plays with his legs. We've also seen his limitations in Tennessee. I think he can be a stopgap option for you. There's going to be nothing he does in the preseason, games that don't matter, that is going to change my mind. Now, if we get to week 3 or 4 and he's balling out, okay, different conversation. Maybe that would make me feel better about that. But Desmond Ridder's look just as good, if not better. And they all look like Tom Brady compared to Felipe Franks in the end.
What up, King Seahawk? What players could be breakout candidates or disappointments in fantasy this year? Love this question. Personally, one of my favorite breakout stars, and when I think of breakout, I'm talking like a league winner. Somebody who really, really could just put you over the top, kind of like what Jonathan Taylor did last season. Now, if you're looking for more sleepers, my favorite sleepers are Pacheco, the running back from the Chiefs, also Romeo Doubs, wide receiver from Green Bay. But some breakout candidates, I'll say Allen Lazard deserves to be in that list. The fact that Devontae Adams isn't there anymore, he's going to be the number 1 receiver in Green Bay. If he gets 150 targets from Aaron Rodgers, there's going to be a lot of production there. I'll also look at a player like, I think Josh Jacobs could win some people leagues. If he gets as much work, like if he gets 250 carries on this Raiders offense, he's going to be a really tough guy to defend. Now, definitely has some injury issues, there's no doubt about it. From a disappointment standpoint, I think Tyreek Hill's numbers are going to go drastically down because he's not going to have Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes' numbers could actually go down here a little bit. And then I would say also at maybe running back, a guy that I am just scared to get anywhere near is Christian McCaffrey because of the injury concerns around him. Now, we talked about some of these quarterbacks. I said Patrick Mahomes, he's not my favorite quarterback. But I want to know from everyone who's tuning in right now to NFL Daily, who is your favorite QB? When you think of all of them from top to bottom, I would say right now in the league, I'm a Raider guy, so I'm going to rep with Carr because I know he helps out the team put up some W's. But in terms of what QBs I love watching the most, I love watching Josh Allen play right now. He is unbelievably entertaining to me. Joe Burrow, the command, and then I'm not a fan of Brady all that much, but you have to be able to respect the fact that this man is 45 years old, still going out there putting up some ridiculous numbers. Clarence says Carr, Jalen Hurts from currently rebranding.
Defensive Rookie of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, offensive, probably not going to be a quarterback. I really want to say Drake London. I really do. Not sure there's going to be enough targets for a run-heavy offense to go around there. So Drake London makes sense. Maybe a Garrett Wilson. I could see a Breece Hall impressing there. I don't think, by the way, it's going to be a quarterback. I think the year of the quarterback Rookie of the Year didn't happen last year with Jamar Chase, not going to this year. And I'll go Trayvon Walker, the number 1 overall pick. He's looked really good so far for Jacksonville, but I really want it to be Sauce Gardner because I love Sauce Gardner and that name for the Jets. A lot of great defensive options, not as good offensively.